Hey guys, welcome back to Yokai Watch 2, and today we're finally gonna start the side quest I've been dreading for eons! Mostly because it's kinda tough, but anyways, we're gonna come to the courtyard of Springdale Elementary and talk to Andy. Well, if it isn't Nate. Hey, have you got a minute? Sure, why? You got some big scheme in the works? We sure do. And you might want to be sitting down before we let you in on it. I'll let Andy tell it. After all, he's the one who found the treasure map! For real? Awesome, right? I found it tucked in a library book. Pretty sure it leads to hidden treasure on Mount Wildwood. There's adventure on the wind. You can say that again. We're gonna be rich! So Nate, you wanna come with us and track down the treasure? Ideally, if you actually did find a treasure map, you probably don't want more people to help you find it. 3's probably enough, but yeah, let's assist Andy and his friends in finding the treasure on Mount Wildwood. Sure, I'll come. What's more fun than hunting for treasure, huh? Great. Let's not waste any time. We're on to Mount Wildwood. All right. I'm right behind you. Right?
This certainly seems to have gotten your spirits up. I'm excited too.
Yeah, don't get your spirits too high, though. We'll get to that later.
All the best treasure hunts owe their success to a skilled butler, you know. Except the Goonies, we don't talk about them.
First, I've heard of it. Same here. It's one important thing we need to do before we start a cool team name. Right on! What should we call ourselves? Well, Andy found the map. So what about Andy's Bandits? Andy and the Aces? The Andy Chorus? That was all kind of embarrassing. Yeah, my sentiments exactly. We just call ourselves what we are. The Young Seekers of Lost Treasure. Way too long and way too boring. I've got it. I saw a movie about pirate treasure called The Plunderers. Okay, Nate. We know what that movie's really supposed to be. And isn't plunder bad?
He makes a valid point.
Well, let's keep it simple then. How are the treasure hunters? Wow, that's like super simple. I like it. Yeah, we're the Springdale Elementary Treasure Hunters. That's even longer than mine. Shut up, Mark! Anyways, the treasure hunters. Short, simple, and stylish. I'm for it. Alright then, let's settle. We can head for Mount Wildwood. Yeah! There's a path to Wildwood Way in the depths of Mount Wildwood Shrine. That's the road we'll take. This is too exciting for words! Nate, I'm putting you in charge of the treasure map. For some reason, you'll be our navigator, so take a good long look at it. Race you guys to the mountain. Last one there has to polish the treasure. You're on.
Study the treasure map carefully, Nate. It's in your inventory. Now, if you'd like to view it, I personally would recommend that, but you don't have to, Awesome.
Anyways, we started the first chapter of the Treasure Hunters, and I'll be honest with you, this episode is not going to have a lot of combat, but there is an incredibly helpful yokai to get from doing this quest. So that's what we're gonna do. Now let's check out this map. Where the heck is that supposed to be? I guess it's sort of near the slide, but in case you don't actually know, the geniuses at level 5 put quest tracking in the game again. So let's head over to where the guys are and get started on the treasure hunting. And alright, here we are in Mount Wildwood Trail. Now it's time to start looking for treasure. Now, here's an interesting thing. Now, pardon me if I've already mentioned, we didn't get it. You can encounter a quake in here. It's a rare chance, but it can happen. And if that happens, it also has a rare chance of being the A-rank yokai Zero, who is a rare. Now, I really want to show him on screen, but it's yet to happen to me. I just want to let you know, this is where you can do that. But yeah, Andy, I'm here, what's up? What took you so long, Nate? I was doing tutorial crap. Well, good news. You're still in time to help us find the treasure. Yeah, I am, and wait, what the heck is this? Is this literally a treasure? No, it's a healing herb. Herb. However you say that. I always say herb. I don't know why. And I don't know what's more exciting, finding the treasure or finding out what it is. I guess it's like half and half, right? What about you, Mark? You better not have to fish for it. Yeah, that'd be kind of annoying. So spoiler warning. Basically, you're supposed to check the map, and then you figure out, oh, it's literally on the bridge. So let's check it again. Bada bing, it's right there. So we just gotta find the... It's actually kind of difficult when you think about it, because the bottom screen doesn't showcase that the bridge looks like this, but yeah, it's literally right here. Just gotta find it. Oh, I gotta get on the right tile and... Hey, I found something. Maybe it's the treasure! Wait. Let's do another map? Or it could be another map. This one's completely soaked.
Intriguing. I think I recognize this spot. It's not far off.
Hey, Nate, did you find any treasure? I found some Whisper thinks he knows something about. Imagine that, and impressive. As soon as you show up, bam! The treasure's good as found! Well, judge for yourself. What? Another map? Oh well. This just means we'll have to keep looking. Starting here. What do you mean? The treasure's a map to the treasure. You might be onto something. Let's take another look at that map. Sure, here you go. This looks like somewhere around the peak. Only one thing to do now. I've got the map memorized already, so you can have it, Nate. Finders keepers, after all. Well, go on ahead. See you there. Okay, I guess. The next treasure map is actually going to lead you right here, believe it or not. And this is the spot. Let's see what we got. Another map! Imagine that! Oh, come on! What's all the commotion? Did you find something? Yeah. You're not gonna believe it. It's another map. It's just a map after map. Is someone messing with us? Maybe there is no treasure. Oh, come on, don't be a downer, Mark. And nah, there's gotta be. But this map will be the one to lead us to it. Well, if I see it, sure, if you want. I know this place. It's gotta be east side of the mountain trail. I'm on my way there now. This time, it's gonna be me that finds the treasure. Wait up!
Let's not dilly-dally. One last look at the map and we should really go.
Be ready to go. Whatever. So, not bad. I mean, we're making decent progress. Also, there's this chest down here. There aren't any other, like, hidden treasure chests that I know about, or any ones that have, like, significant value, but we get something pretty darn cool out of this quest. So, this one is actually pretty close by, and I like how it's all centrally located, to an extent, but you may recall the area that we encountered the rare yokai days when we're going after Professor. Well, it's literally right around there. And you guys are seriously not going to believe this. The next location of this ancient treasure is in the men's bathroom. I think it's on if you're a girl, it's in the girls' bathroom. But yeah, right here. And ugh, this is some hiding spot, all right. But here it is. The Waddle Potty!
This is the vaunted treasure we've been searching for this. What is it?
Looks like a training potty. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
By what standard is this considered treasure? Oh well, let's let them know.
Hey guys, come here for a sec. You're not gonna believe this. The treasure's, yeah, and you beat me to it again? I was so sure I could find that. It's literally on the map. What? What's with the duck, though? Wait, that's not the treasure, is it? About that. Not a duck. More of a swan. Hang on, there's something stuck in the inside of this. Oh. The stained map. We just got a map out of a toilet. Think about that. And another map? Well, nice find. Aren't you glad it wasn't you, Andy? Yeah, and I think we might finally be getting the bottom of this whole thing.
Speaking of bottoms, I'll handle the map carefully if I were you.
Give it here, Nate. Ugh, this is so gross. It's like the jumbo slider area. The jumbo what? It's that super huge slide. The best thing about it is it's right near here. I'm gonna head over. Fingers crossed there'll be treasure at the bottom. So, does anybody else want this potty?
Might I take it? I think I could actually put it to good use.
Oh, Whisper! I know better by now than to ask. Yeah, we'll just, forget all about that. Pteropoda, get out! Okay, anyways, we need to go to the top of the slide. Now, here's the tricky thing about this quest. The game doesn't really tell you this, but there is a secret area you can take and wah, 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 wah. Okay, I'm sorry I had to do that one time. But, basically it's right here. Now, what you do is just hold the left and you'll automatically appear where all your friends are at. And hey, what's up? Wow. Now that's a slide I want to go on again. Yeah, I mean, I miss riding slides, and it really lives up to its name. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. What's up with you, Mark? That slide. My life flashed before my eyes. Oh my gosh, it's completely destroyed here. I don't think this thing's very, nice to have around, and your streak ends here, Nate. The treasure's as good as mine.
Won't he be disappointed when all he finds is another map?
Yeah, probably, but, yeah, and
this seems to be the spot marked on the map. You see anything here?
Yeah, there's something underneath the slide. It's a box! No way, we found the treasure! Heck yeah! So that's where it was! Yeah, and it's kind of... Okay, I don't want to talk about the future, but it's kind of cool to see that they reference this in future games. That's all I'm going to say. And, hey, this is no map! It's about time we found the real treasure! Truth. Well done, Nate. You found every last one! Thanks! Now open it already. Oh, look at all the cool stuff inside! Real treasure.
It looks like rubbish to me, but anything is hidden treasure. I suppose.
I'd agree with that. Okay, let's divvy up the loot. You found it, Nate? So you can have this sparkly thing. Wow, really? Thanks a bunch. And we're gonna get a rainbow ring. I didn't know Nate likes to accessorize. Oh, it's for yokai. How about that? And that will be the end of the first chapter of our treasure hunting. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we had you along, Nate. We would have found crap. Thanks, I guess. Though, I guess that's the end of our treasure hunters club. Don't be so sure. There's something else in this box. Oh yeah? Show me! Wow! This was so deep in the box, I must have missed it the first time. Yeah, you're kind of forgetful, Andy. Just throwing that out there, but the quest continues. Oh, I can't read it. Looks like it's some kind of code. We'll break it. I call dibs. I found the code, so I'll be the one to figure it out. You didn't find it? I noticed it first. Details. Let's meet again when I figured out the message. Okay, so next summer? Haha. Anyways, it's up to you now, Andy. The treasure hunters are still in business. Yeah, our club's just getting started. I don't know about you, I like this quest a lot. It's kind of cool in its own sort of way, but yeah, not a lot of battling yokai. Could definitely work on that, but we'll soon find out. And I probably should change my team so we don't win too easily, come to think of it. I guess I'll do that in between it. Get him, Robonyan! Left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook! Oh, we actually got the jackpot. How about that? Nice. Oh, wait, no, that's the bingo? Oh, I think the jackpot's the double KO. Either way, they got some nasty medicine. Yeah, I can just buy that for like 15 bucks. Not really rare find, just saying. Anyways, we actually need to head back to home, sleep for 24 hours, so we can do the next part of this quest. And now that another day has passed, the Treasure Hunter Club is at it again. You'll never believe what I did, Nate. Passed algebra class? I mean, you don't mean... That's right, he cracked the code on the treasure map. And only one day... Wow, way to go, Andy! Believe me, it wasn't easy. Like the symbol on the lower right here. Point is, we know where to look. So let's not waste any time getting there. Yeah, this is the start of a whole new adventure. The Treasure Hunters ride again. You're coming too, right? Heck yeah, I mean, I did find all the treasure the other time, just throwing it out there, and I wouldn't miss it. Heck yeah, let's get started. So, now you can read the message. What did it say? Alright, brace yourself. The map leads to the abandoned tunnel on Mount Wildwood. There's an abandoned tunnel out there? Yeah, I know it. It's a little ways from the mountain trail. You could have mentioned that sooner. At least we know now. Let's go see about this tunnel. Yeah, looks like the Treasure Hunters Club is going spelunking.
An abandoned tunnel? Just the sort of place I feel right at home.
Plus, I bet the treasure will be even better this time. Oh, Nate, you did well with the map last time, so it's yours again. I saw I needed while I was cracking the code. Gotcha. Thanks. Huh? What about the rest of us? It's fine. Just follow us to Mount Wildwood. But I didn't get to see the map.
Oh, trouble a brew in the Treasure Hunters Club.
Not really. Anyway, let's head to that tunnel. And back in the abandoned tunnel. This tunnel sure looks abandoned.
Great analysis, Nathan. Agreed. I'd say we have found the right place. These yokai about too.
Is it safe? Guys, come quick. I think I found it. Too late now, I guess. Yeah, we're already kind of in here. What's up, dudes? What? When did Nate find the tunnel? Just a couple minutes ago. Honest. So this is it. I can feel the treasure waiting for us ahead. Careful, though. We don't know what else we might find in here. I'll take that gamble. Dang, Mark does not mess around, dude. This is exciting.
Auntie, not wrong, though. A few dangerous yokai in here. But I'm sure you have what it takes to forge on through.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, I mean, you are supposed to take this quest on around level 20, but there is still a decently challenging foe for us to face. And, well, I guess the first thing we gotta do is talk to Andy. What's up? The map made it look like the treasure was farther down from here. But how are we supposed to get there?
Perhaps another glance at the map is called for here. Check the new treasure map in your inventory.
Fine, Whisper, whatever. Gosh. Wait, I went in the wrong thing again. Man, I'm so bad at it. After playing so many RPGs, you'd think I'd be good at navigating menus, but now there are 3 marks on the map. Not literally our friend Mark, because he's right over there. But yeah, he's right. Anyways, we gotta go to those locations. But the game doesn't really point to you the most important X, which I might as well just run to first, and I really hope I don't get into any battles with any of these yokai, because to be frank, don't really need the XP at this stage of the game. I have level 99 yokai for crying out loud. Anyways, the first place we're supposed to visit is right here. Hey, there's a door here! This is the room marked on the map, right?
So it would seem. But there's something nasty looking on the other side.
Nate, you find something? Yeah, but you guys can't see it. Wait, how would you even see this yokai without the watch? Series makes no sense. And, oh man, there's gotta be treasure in there. Seems like a safe bet. Too bad the door's locked. Yeah. I don't suppose anyone saw a key lying around. Now that you mention it, you didn't really find a key, did you? No. But there was some small print on the back of the map. It said the key lies in the secret rock. Secret rock? How are we supposed to know where that's so vague and... Could there be another hidden room? Hey, yeah! There must be a secret room somewhere in the hidden key in it. Interesting. You should split up and look for it. Took the words right out of my mouth. So yeah, now that we know that we need a key, it's time to look for it. And that does make sense given that, yeah, it's kind of hard to look for a key if you don't even know there's a door, but... Spoiler warning, this is the secret room, and there's actually a lot of treasure in here, but this is the treasure that we're most interested in, and here it is. This is the key to that door?
I have no doubt about it at all. There's only one way to know for sure. Let's test it out.
Yeah, good idea, but you know what? I don't like all these treasure chests looking at me. We gotta fix that. We gotta rough them up. Get some decent equipment. Now that I got all that stuff, let's put the key inside the door and... Hello there, and it worked. But now what?
There's something awfully large inside that chamber. In case you weren't aware or directly looking at it, it doesn't seem to want to move. Perhaps if we tiptoe around it? Who's there?
Gah!
Drat, me and my mouth.
Who dares track mud into my room?
So yeah, the wheel is back. This time he's a little bit on the nerf side. If you recall from Yokai Watch 1, this yokai was stinking powerful, but this time, yeah, I think we'll be okay. So the general premise is you're supposed to target these wisps all around his wheel to damage him. However, only one wisp you can actually hit. And okay, I was about to say, if I actually got the wisp that I was supposed to hit first, that'd be absolutely hilarious. So you're pretty much supposed to guess, and he also changes the wheel a lot. This fight is more or less identical to how it was in Yokai Watch 1, which isn't a bad thing, and we actually found it. Okay, so that's really good. That's going to transform him, which is actually kind of bad, because now he has access to his ultimate too, which I kind of want to show off, because I don't think last time we encountered this yokai, we got to see it, so... We're just going to focus on his head, and despite him being a fire attribute boss yokai, doesn't really take reduced damage from fire. You think if he was around fire all the time, he would actually go for it, but sadly, that is not the case. We're going to speed things up just to see if we can get that ultimate to show. I always wanted him... Oh man, he actually does use fire. That's new, and oh crud, he inspirited us. The problem is my back row of yokai are so powerful, I might actually knock out the wheel instantaneously. Now, if your yokai are strong enough, you can just go straight for the wheel's face. You don't have to mess with the wisps. In fact, I don't even... Okay, finally we get to see it. The only downside is you will trigger his ultimate eventually. And it's actually a pretty strong one if you're level 20. But seeing as we're way above that, I think we'll be okay. Please don't cancel it. Okay, we didn't. So there it is. The red explosion. That's the noise I imagine he makes. Okay, so it does a lot of damage. Actually, it did a ton of Robonyan, crud. That means it's even strong when you have a fire attribute yokai, so that's crazy. So this yokai is based off something in Japanese mythology, and they actually did pretty true to what it resembles in that, like, illustration. I'm not going to put it on screen because it's kind of creepy, if I'm being totally honest with you, but I don't know. I think that's kind of cool when level 5 does that. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, he's not too terribly powerful. If you can survive his ultimate and inspirit or uninspirit your allies quick enough, he really just isn't that tough. And it's a darn shame. I kind of would like the hard mode version of him again, because it actually was kind of challenging to figure out how to beat him. But down he goes in his red hot form this time, and he even falls over funny. I kind of like that guy. I don't know about you, but that is the end of that exchange. Not really the end of the quest. In fact, we're far from that, believe it or not. But we got a top techniques for our efforts. So, hey, if you did this quest early on, that would actually be really good to grab it.
Whoops. Looks like I bit off more than I could chew. Fine. I know I'm beaten. This room's yours now. Hope you're happy.
I mean to take your room, and that was sudden.
This seems to have been the yokai's home sweet home. Who knew?
Now I feel kind of guilty. Yeah, I'm with you, Nathan. Hey, the key worked! Yeah. Now we can go in here. Imagine that. And Nate, you have to keep us in the loop with this stuff. Never mind that. Look, something's buried here and it looks like a box. Aha! This must be the treasure! At last. What are we waiting for? Let's dig it up! Heck yeah, so we found the second treasure chest. Nice. Let's get out of here so we can split up the treasure once we get back home. Another day, another box of treasure. How about that? But, probably on the right there saying we shouldn't open up the treasure box in this, like, cave filled with yokai that could potentially cause us harm. So, let's get out of the tunnel. And then, actually, we should probably heal up, kind of think of it. QB and Robonyan actually took a lot of damage in that fight. It was kind of surprising. Wait, what? Is something wrong? Oh, Bony and Whisper just hanging out. And what do you think's hiding in that treasure chest anyways? Wait, especially here? Good question. The mysteries never stop with the Treasure Hunters Club. Wait, what's going on? Mark! Mark, no! I knew this was gonna happen. I said we gotta get out of here as quickly as we can. And, tummy troubles, Mark? Don't worry, we'll be home soon. I don't think it's tummy troubles he's having. Time to scram. What? Mark! What gives, man? Oh my gosh! He turned into a This must be the work of an enemy yokai. He snatched the treasure right out of our hands. What in the world? Seems he's hiding something before, too. I think he'd scamper off with our hard-earned treble. Oh my gosh. Quick, after him! Oh my god. The second we get the treasure, it's already gone? Something's definitely up and
Well, that was unexpected. Who knew he was a jerk? The Treasure Hunters Club, brought low from within. What will become of us now?
That's weird. Mark's the last guy I would expect to pull something like that. Wait, maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was a yokai!
You're probably right, actually. This mischief definitely smells of yokai. Let's join the others in finding... This was the TV show! Whisper like, preposterous. How would there be a yokai that would give you such a specific inspiritment to take a chest out of Mount Wildwood Cave? Preposterous.
And it turns out there actually is one. Oh, snap. And there you are, Mark. We got you cornered. What the heck's going on with you, man? And there you are. Gimme. Mark, what are you saying?
Oh, there's a strong yokai presence here. It's unmistakable. This close up.
You were just as close last time. Mine, all mine.
His peculiar speech is no doubt the work of a yokai as well. We must stop this yokai before his reputation is ruined.
Yeah, he's like right around here. It's robbing you. Robbing you? Come on, man, what you doing? I know you're supposed to steal people, and I know yokai have to inspirit people. It's just like we need to drink water, but come on! We just got that treasure, and I found it! You're the one making Mark act so weird! I didn't do it. You can't prove nothing.
Here we are. This yokai's known as robbing you. When he inspires a person, they begin to crave other people's belongings. Rather than asking to borrow, the victim becomes a thief instead.
Yeah, this is you all over. So what if it is? It's not wrong to want things. Your precious treasure's all mine. Mine! We'll see about that. I don't know if you realize how powerful Darkenyan and QB are, but here we go. Now, since I actually didn't show off Robonyan's soul ultimate in the previous episode, I figure we might as well do it now. If you're at all curious, it simply makes him stronger in the defense mode. Or guard meowed. Yeah, that's pretty much all it does. But since Robin Yu is already so weak, that really doesn't matter. And man, well, Robonyan actually doesn't do that bad of damage. But yeah, since Robin Yu is weak to fire, QB kind of kicked his butt. And down goes Robin Yu. Not gonna lie, the upgraded form of Peck Pocket, kind of dangerous. And here's hoping that brought Mark back to his senses.
One hopes so, but I also fear that the others won't forgive so
readily. Yeah, and Mark, you dirty thief, give us back our treasure! Huh? What was I... Don't play dumb. You ran off with the treasure, didn't you? I did? Sorry, I don't remember. Here's your treasure back, though. You don't remember? What kind of sorry excuse is that? Hold on, Daniel. I think I know what's going on here. The treasure was protected by a curse! What? That doesn't make any sense. I was cursed? Incredible. I mean, why else would Mark betray us like that? You got a point. I'll have to retire. Wait, really? Why? Could get cursed again. Who knows what I'd do? Yeah, I'm gonna have to bow out too. You too? You're just gonna give up on the treasure hunters? Well, I mean, if my mom knew about the dangerous stuff we deal with...
Well, this is a fix. The yokai have been vanquished, but we can't tell them that.
Yeah, it's too bad things happen this way. I can't deny that was some risky business we got mixed up in. So, what do we do with the treasure? If it's really cursed, I don't want it.
Why don't we offer to hold on to it for them, Nate? They don't have the defense against being inspirited like we do.
Okay, in that case, I'll take it. Wow, you're not worried about the curse? Pretty brave. Go ahead, it's all yours. Oh wow, an aura badge. That's actually not bad, but then again, not the best equipment in the game, so I'll probably just sell it since I already have one. But thus concludes Treasure Hunters Part 2. But we're not done yet. The gang has been we broke up over such a silly yokai. Robonyu's like so weak, for crying out loud, but that's just the power of a yokai. Sometimes it'll inspirit someone and have dire effects. Anyways, we gotta get the boys back, and the only way to do that is to sleep and hope that they forgot this ever happened. Now that the guys have had some time to sleep on it, I'm sure they're gonna want us to... Oh, they're not here. What the heck happened, Andy? And if no one's gonna help, then maybe I gotta do this on my own. Andy, hello? I didn't see you there, Nate, even though my character model turned around the second you talked to me. Are you all by yourself today? Yeah. I haven't seen the other guys since the treasure hunters disbanded. Aw, that's too bad. But you know, I went to have another look at the library after that. I hit the pay dirt. I found the final treasure map. Really? Maybe it leads to the final treasure. I thought the same thing. You know, the final treasure's gotta be good. But with the treasure hunters split up, who's gonna look for it? I mean, if it's all right with you, I don't mind helping you search. Nah, thanks, but I want the whole gang to be a part of this. You, me, Mark, Daniel. Everyone. And that's literally everyone. You have to say everyone at the end of that, and no club member left behind.
Hurrah! The Treasure Hunters Club! I'm a member myself, you know.
I'll need you to help me again with this, Nate. You help me get the band back together. I guess so, we don't have a choice. So, kinda need to finish this side quest, and really? You're a lifesaver, Nate. Hey, I wanna get back out there and search for the treasures as much as you do. Good. It's time for the treasure hunters to do their thing again. First step is to find the other two. Talk to them and join again. Yeah, alright, let's go do that. Just a hunch, but I bet we'll find them on the school grounds somewhere. I always hang out here, even during summer break. I'll start... That is not how school works, anyways. In fact, I'm gonna start there, even though I'm not you. Alright, later. Hang on, okay, I'll look around my own. Alright, so we gotta find the members and convince them to join. Let's go. And yeah, the first member's like 2 feet away from here. I'm sure he heard that conversation, for crying out loud, and sorry, but I think I'm out for good. You say that, but deep down, don't you want to have another adventure? Well, yeah, I do. I really do, but I'm scared of my mom finding out. Dude, same. Is your mom that scary? You don't know that half of it. Just thinking about her terrifies me. Oh, some of the things she shouts me, she got really mad. Aren't even words. Oh my gosh. It's all too much to handle. Okay, here's my offer. Okay, if you get shouted at, we'll be right there. Getting shouted at. What? That doesn't help. That's the first thing I'm hearing of this. If we all take the heat together, it won't be so bad, right? I think it'll be even worse, man. I don't agree with that. And, well, maybe not, but plus, that gives us all good reason to make sure none of our parents find out. All right, if you can keep it a secret, maybe it'll work out. On that condition, I'm in. Hear that? Don't breathe a word of this to your parents. Wasn't planning on it, and are you sure about this?
Relax! If you're found out, your stalwart friends will face the music with you.
How comforting. Yeah, we got Daniel back. Now it's time to find Mark. Crud, I hit Daniel again. Well, alright, let's find Mark. At the top of the school, we have the ex-thief. Mark. Not really, he was just inspirited. There's no way. Don't say that. Won't you come to the last mission with the treasure hunters? No. The curse could show itself again. Gah.
He has no need to worry. That yokai isn't making the rounds right now. Besides, even if he inspirited again, now we know what to look for.
You're right. Listen, Mark, if we stick together, there's nothing to be scared of. Yep, We got your back. If the curse strikes again, we'll be there for you, man. Andy. Nate. I should have known you'd say that. If you're serious, this could work. So you're saying? I'm saying I'll need my fellow treasure hunters if the curse on my takes me again. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And that's what friends are for, man.
And there you have it.
Yeah, we got all the members back. All two, crazy. Did anyone see that coming? I sure did. This game's pretty predictable sometimes, and it's good to see us all back together again. The Springdale Elementary Treasure Hunters Club is back in session. I wouldn't trust anyone else to keep an eye on me. Yeah, I know you'd be careful not to blab my mom. Yep, no worries on that score. Let's get down to business. You found another treasure map, right? Yep, the last one. It leads to Mount Wildwood again. There's another part of the east of tunnel. Oh wow, really? So, the tunnel had a few tricks up its sleeve. Yep, but first, there's a mystery you have to solve. Sounds good, let's head to the abandoned tunnel. You have to thank Nate for getting us back together. So, it makes sense to let you hang on to the map. Again, and thanks. Promise to take good care of it. Awesome, the final treasure map. And here's the thing, it's actually kind of in a difficult spot to get to. Now, this is the only point in the quest where you actually need a specific yokai. Specifically, Robonyan. If you do not have Robonyan, you cannot complete this quest. But basically, we need to go to the far east part of the extended section of the tunnel. And yet again, this is really far away, so let's go there! And back inside the tunnel we are, and here we are. There's been no problem since last time, right, Mark? Nah, it's under control. It's like Mark's like has a demon inside of him. It's like, no, I have control. In fact, it's making me okay, man, I was projecting. Anyway, this keeps up. We should be in good shape. So we're in this tunnel. Must be way into the east caves. Find that should be our first step. Roger. Dang, these guys are taking it seriously. This is such a cool Goonies reference, though. Oh my god, like, honestly, I kind of wish this was, like, showing off and, like, just more people knew about this, man, because this is a really cool quest line. Sure, it's not perfect, mostly because there really should have been an IPO in this specific area so you could quickly come back to the abandoned tunnel anytime you needed to, but at that point, that's kind of just nitpicking anyways. To get to the right side, if you've never done it or haven't seen the episode where we got Shogunyan, all you gotta do, press that, and then head over to this side. Once you reach this side, we now gotta find a way through this rock, and this is how you do it. I don't know why I said rock like that, was kind of strange. Anyways, continue down this path, and hopefully you have access to the yokai dragon. That's his name. Use the baffle board there. Progress onward into this east section. Whoa, this is definitely not the same tunnel we explored last time. Yeah, this is new. This must be it then. The East Cavern. There's a lot of minecarts. Yeah, this is way more intense than last time. Watch yourselves. This map says we're looking for a spot a little deeper in. I think there's a passage here, somewhere leading to the treasure.
We've come this far. We may as well have a poke around the depths.
I'm game if you are. Yeah, it's a video game, so saying I'm game is pretty funny. Anyways, now that we're inside this section of the tunnel, we have to find a specific item to progress, and I think I actually took the wrong one. So, basically, this is the only way to do this. You have to have Robonyan and also have this item. Push that to the left this time, come over here, and search for it. And also, there's Dragon. But I don't need you, Draggy. No, that's actually not the right item. What the heck? Am I an idiot? Oh my gosh, I am. I went to the right place the first time. Man, I'm stupid. Alright, whatever. I should have just went with my gut feeling. I'm so dumb. Anyways, there's apartment keys if you're looking for them. Not really what this video's focused on, but hey. I'm bound to mess up eventually. I'm only human. Right? Or am I something more? Like pain oil. No, not really. Let's go loosen up the rusty lever. Yeah. So now that we have that, we can progress to the other part of the tunnel that we couldn't do before. Specifically right here. Now, before, you could only go one direction. And someone's gonna make a joke. Must resist the obvious pun! Now we can turn it the other way, which means now we can go to the far east. But there's a problem. There's a bunch of rocks, and the boulder's much bigger this time.
You can probably ask a yokai to help you get rid of this big boulder.
You're pretty quick to volunteer other yokai, you know? What is wrong? Nate is such a Nate and Whisper are jerks. That's why I love them. And Jabonyan's just always in the back just I won't go home. I love these characters so much. They're so classic. But yeah, we found the battlefield board, and this is where you will be needing Robonyan. Let's check out the hints toward him. An emissary from the future resembles Robonyan, says he'll be back. That could only be Whisper. No, it's actually Robonyan. Anyways, so Robonyan, can you help us out? This is literally the only reason we had an episode dedicated to Robonyan, because yeah, I couldn't find out that other quest. But yeah, let's summon Robonyan to the hotspot so he can help us out. Even though he's been helping us out already throughout this entire video, but whatever. Yokai Metal, do your thing. Summon the Tough Trap and all that jazz. It kind of stinks it doesn't actually play the song when you do that. That'd be kind of cool. And
hotspot target complete. Recharging batteries now.
Alright, cool. Can you also destroy the boulder when you're doing that? And Robonyan, can you do something about that boulder?
My apologies. I am currently recharging my batteries.
What? Come on, Robonyan, please? Please?
Oh, charging complete. Just leave it to me.
Great! Thank you, Robonyan! I don't know why. This music always sounds kind of... Oh my gosh, he's doing it!
Target locked on. Rocket punch commencing in 3, 2, 1.
Here it comes.
Rocket punch.
This game's so stupid.
There appears to have been an error.
What? That can't be. Come on, Robonyan. I thought you were from the future, for crying out loud.
Oh dear. Perhaps you should try again.
Wait, don't... Oh my god! I saw it coming a mile away.
It would seem we can't get through to the other side now.
Yeah, thank goodness we can. Oh my gosh. Are you okay, Whisper?
Mission complete. All according to plan. I must return to charging my batteries. Good luck.
Alright, thanks, Robonyan. See you next time, buddy. Say hi to the future for me. Whatever the crud that means. Oh my gosh, poor Whisper, man. He's always getting destroyed, and thanks to Robonyan, you can keep moving. Alright. Cool beans. So yeah, that's why you'd need Robonyan. I don't know about you. I think that's actually a pretty cool, just, interaction they have there. And what? All this grass and trees. You can see the sky. This is one weird tunnel. Oh wait, we're outside. Or some at Wildwood? I don't think you can get here from there. At least we're on the tunnel, right? I wonder if there's anything ahead. There better be. We haven't found any treasure yet. Good thing it looks like the path keeps going a little further. Can't be far now. He's right. The treasure's close. Let's go!
This can't be much farther to go.
Nope. Mitch, I might get my hands on that treasure. I know, for crying out loud, we've been at this for so long. We're finally about to find out what secret treasure lies in Mount Wildwood, and there's a cave behind the waterfall.
Nate, we're not alone. There's a very powerful yokai here. It's far stronger than anything else I've noticed elsewhere in the tunnels.
Really?
Indeed. I'd lay odds that this is the guardian of the treasure.
Sounds great.
A yokai this dangerous could really make a pest of itself. Let's try to deal with it before the others catch up with us.
Here we go again. Yeah, before we can get to the treasure, we have to take on its guardian. The one, the only, Dromp, defender of nature. An all-around pretty cool guy. I don't know about you. Dromp's pretty cool in my book, except when he's stopping me from getting what I want, which in this case is treasure. And a legendary yokai.
Well,
yikes, who's the big guy? He's the quiet type, I guess.
Ah, very interesting. Oh, is that so? I had no idea.
Whisper, come on. Don't look him up and then keep it to yourself.
Fusers. This yokai is known as...
Who disturbs me?
I can talk.
A human? Here? Get out.
Oh, snap. Not even a please. Like,
hey, could you please leave?
Dromp seems to be a little bit on the rude side. But you know what we do to rude yokai? We activate our Moxie skill and show him who's boss. And please don't guard instantaneously. Oh crap, he already did. He's gonna start to heal himself, but that can't stop Darkanyons! Nightclaw! Oh my gosh, it crit. Holy crap, that was actually super lucky. So yeah, Dromp is usually an incredibly defensive yokai, but giving him 2 elemental weaknesses and making him weak to fire, one of the most common attributes in the whole game, doesn't make for a super climactic boss battle. Just throwing that out there, but we have become victorious against Dromp. Now what? Are we gonna get our treasure?
Sorry. I'm not morning person.
Dromp is a legendary yokai.
Whisper, you gotta be careful with your terminology there. That could excite a lot of people, and
Some call it the spirit of the mountain itself. He's slept here for a very long time. No doubt, he still hasn't shaken off the cobwebs.
right, because I attack the first person I see every morning too.
Sorry I got rough. My mistake. Friends?
You wanna be friends?
My heart, yours. Forever. Dromp!
That would've been the funniest thing in the world if he just got on one knee and proposed. Anyways, Dromp will be added to the team, and his nicknames are Gwell. Well, how about that? Terra, pretty cool name. Molehill, alright, and Hillman. What, no Dungeon Man? Come on, that would've been a cool one too, let's admit. He kinda looks like him. Anyways, now that we have Dromp, believe it or not, we are closer than we've ever been before in obtaining. Yeah, the Heartful Legendary. I know it's taken me this long. I'm kinda bad at this if you haven't noticed, and
Ooh, this is quite an honor. Dromp doesn't ask just anyone to be friends.
whoa, what is that? Oh, man, can they see Dromp? Is this real?
My humans?
A mountain spirit. Huh, you guys can see it? Well, duh, it's huge. I'd be blind to miss it. Wow, we're really looking at a real-life monster right in front of us.
Whoops. You caught me. I better go.
Oh, see it dropping. It vanished. What on earth was that? Yeah, literally Earth, and incredible. Anyone think I might have been the final treasure? Oh, good call. This is the spot. It's the exact place marked on the map. Well, we found here was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Yeah, I can say that again. And it's a bit of a stretch to call that thing a monster treasure.
It's all worked out in the end. They seem pleased with themselves.
I know, I'm pleased. Heck yeah, we got Dromp. That means we can finally summon the next legendary. Kinda, considering we're missing the last 2, and that was wild. Who would have thought monsters really existed? I don't know. Could have been a fake setup by whoever hid the treasure. I think so. It must have taken a lot of work. That's for sure. Just smile and nod, smile and nod.
Oh, hey, kids. Were you playing at Mount Wildwood?
Hi, Mr. Janitor.
I used to fool around up there myself back in the day. I had some treasure in a few places. Even dropped some maps. I had them all in the library. No idea if anyone got their hands on them.
Those maps were found. The plot thickens. It was you?
Oh, yeah. You're saying you kids found them?
Yeah, they were cool. Dang, you're like the king of Mount Wildwood. It must have taken a long time to build that huge rock creature.
Rock creature?
You know, the one in the cave behind the waterfall. You made it, right?
There's a cave behind the what? Who'd have thunk it?
No, there's no way. Then the monster we saw behind the waterfall, it was real? I like how that ends. I don't know about you. Man, that was like one of the best quest lines in the game. Although, it could have maybe been a tiny bit shorter. Oh well. Actually, no, I think it was like the right amount of length. Just seriously though, giving you the Mirapo to the... Oh, snap, Gargaros! Holy crud, I've never... That was the coolest thing ever! Man, what a way to end a quest line. I've never seen that! That was so awesome! Slice and Rice and Flame of Rice took down Gargaros, dude! I'm pretty hypey. I didn't even know that was in the game. Anyways, now that we have Dromp, guys, there's only 2 more yokai we need, technically 3, to go after the next legendary yokai. And the next part of Yokai Watch 2, we're gonna unlock the strongest elder of all time. So see you guys then. Bye.